So hello. Just figuring out where to post the link. I should have put it in on my channel before I went live, but I've put it in the chat box anyway. Hi, Carla. Can you hear me okay? I'm assuming you can. I've muted the YouTube, so I can't hear it. I'm hoping the audio is okay. Please give me a yes, audio is good, or a thumbs up or something to let me know. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Carla. I appreciate letting me know. Okay, so so you can watch this live through going onto the Zoom link, or through watching it on YouTube. YouTube slightly behind the Zoom, so if you're watching it on either one, that there'll be a difference. So yeah, you can ask questions through Skype as always, or you can use the chat box, or you can obviously you can use Zoom as well. If you want to use Zoom, then you're free to turn your camera on and unmute, but be aware you are going through YouTube as well, so you're also free to keep the camera off and just unmute, or you can even write your question in the chat on Zoom as well. I'll try to check each one and see if anyone's written anything. Let me expand this window. It's hard to see all the options. Okay, that's better. So I normally do the Zoom tube on Tuesdays, but I couldn't do it this week. So I'm doing it on Thursday. So sorry for any confusion. So I've titled this Zoom tube, Who We Are. I think, gotta check it on YouTube. Yep, Who We Are. And that may be a strange title or sentence if you're used to the more radical non-duality that many of us have heard initially, talking about that there isn't anyone. So the idea of who we are becomes a bit, what? Who is? It's a bit confusing if you're used to there being that who being questioned. But maybe if you're into that way of speaking, then you wouldn't necessarily listen to this. You would turn off and go and listen to more of a speaker saying there isn't anyone, there isn't anyone, there isn't anyone. There isn't a who to ask who is. So who we are. So I suppose the feeling around naming a talk that, this talk that, is coming from like that fundamental question. I'm not really sure for some of the older speakers like Nisargadatta Maharaj or Ramana Maharshi. I think it's from them, or maybe prior to them, I don't know, but I know they're more famous for those kinds of questions. But it's really fundamental to ask that, to open up that kind of investigation or conversation around who we believe we are. And just to talk about that, it's quite a fundamental thing to look into. And the way that I speak about this, or the way that I'm asking this, or putting that forward as a possible question, or point of discussion, not really a question, but a point of discussion, is the way I speak about it is not so much on an intellectual level. So I'm not asking that question as an intellectual question, as a thing of where you try to understand the question, try to work out the answer, try to give an answer. It's not based upon that level. Because normally you ask questions and you want an answer like that, you want an intellectual answer. But the way that I'm speaking about this is not on that level. It's a question that like it holds the answer in the question. Like it's a question that I'm imagining that oil in water where it spreads out. Like it's a question that doesn't have an answer, a verbal answer or a mental answer. The answer is the question. Which I know sounds really bizarre. I can't quite explain that very well, but the answer is the question, who we are. Like the answer is immediate, but it isn't a form, it isn't a verbal mental answer. The answer is immediate in the asking, in the speaking. So it feels very deeply here that what humans are looking for it is this answer, or is this question. So what is being looked for is that question, or is that answer. Now on the more surface intellectual level, we can use language and words to say what we think we are looking for. So peace, love, freedom, happiness, which in a way is the same thing as saying who we are. But when there's that looking for that, see, that question, that looking for it can only appear in that place of not having it. So that one who feels like they don't have that, they don't have love or peace or freedom or happiness. There's an inherent knowing of those things. Like there's a resonance with those things, but then there's this feeling as if I am someone separate from that. And in the experience of that, I am someone separate from that, then there's a looking for that. Knowing it exists and knowing it's somewhere, but I am not that, and so I am looking for that. And in that, can only look for that in other things. So I am a thing that's not got that, and so I can then look for that in another object, another thing. Peace will be a feeling, love will be a feeling, and an emotion. Happiness is a feeling, an object. And so it's seeking experiences to find that thing, to find that feeling, whatever idea it has about those things, to give it that feeling of happiness, that feeling of love, that feeling of whatever, peace. And this can last lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, this looking for this thing, this holy grail. This thing that will make me live forever. This thing that will make me happy, make me feel love, experience love, make me feel peaceful. But this question, who are we, or who we are, is a fundamental question. Because it's not in that realm of looking for something, looking for, you are separate, looking for wholeness, looking for peace, love, freedom, happiness. It's not diving into that quest, it's asking actually, who are you? Who is this one looking for those things? Who are you? Who we are? Or who are we? Who are we? Who is this one looking? And so it's a radical, fundamental looking, changing the focus of the looking from looking for completion in time, in objects, in things, to looking at actually, who are you? That is seeking these things. Who are you? And that may be disorientating. And frightening and scary and confusing and all these different things. Threatening. But what is being put forward is that all those things that you seem to be looking for are actually what you are. All those things you think are missing and you're lacking are actually what you are, or what this is. And obviously what that is doing, it's collapsing that one who's seeking, it collapses that seeker, it collapses that one who feels that they're missing something and looking for something. Because if this is what is being looked for, then there's no need or purpose for that separate seeker. And this is the transformation that is being spoken about. This transformation from being someone in time, someone looking for, someone feeling as if they're incomplete, missing something, So a transformation from that to everything, to mystery or not a thing, and yet everything, and fullness, love, wholeness. Excuse me. I feel a hair in my throat. Just try and wash it away. So the person, the mind, may have these ideas about this, what this is about, ideas of enlightenment, ideas of becoming, ideas of being this holy, perfect person. I think some of that projections and ideas about it is from like stories we're told and movies and things. About being this powerful, untouchable, like yeah, magic person. And I'm sure that's like, you know, when you hear about certain, when you go into certain like chi and things like Tai Chi, Qi Gong, and various of these Eastern things where you can martial art, we can get really good at playing with energy and stuff like that. And you hear about these spiritual people who can do all these different healing things and stuff. So we hear all about all that, and so we imagine all these high and mighty abilities and stuff. Or even like this idea of being like so untouchable, like emotions like batted off, like no anger, no fear, no this, no that. And so we have that idea And I think there is truth to it. I think as humans, we can that we can improve ourselves. We can improve ourselves, our behaviors. We can work through things and be a bit more I don't know, more peaceful or something, or less less triggered, like more healed to a degree. Yeah, but my point was that, you know, this projection or this imagination of what this is talking about is really that, an imagination. Just to let you know, Laura, could you mute your microphone on entry? Maybe it always muted already. I'm not sure. No? Yep, thank you. Lost my screen now. It was this one. Yeah. What was I saying? I don't know. So yeah, what is being looked for is this. It is this simplicity is what is happening. It's what we are. What we are. And this is what is being woken up to. If you have any questions, just raise your hand or something, Laura. I'll just keep speaking otherwise. Same for chat. Please feel free to ask questions in chat, and I'll address it. It's lovely. Can you see the chat on YouTube on Zoom? I'm not sure whether no, I guess you couldn't see that. No. What used to two different screens? Yeah, you can't see. You can't see the Zoom. I was just saying it's lovely sitting outside in the sun. I've lost it now. Where's chat? Oh, wait, more. Sitting outside in the chat. Sorry, in the sun and seeing you. Can you talk about total relaxation? Yeah. Like they do relaxation in yoga and many other things as well. Talk about relaxing and relaxing your muscles. Not holding on and releasing and relaxing. And it feels like this is ultimate relaxation, like who we are is that ultimate relaxation. This switching back to who we are is that. I think you're going to be on. Are you on the YouTube? I don't know. I don't think you are then. No, because you're not. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah, you're not on. Maybe you didn't mind either way, but you're not on.
Hi, I'm on Zoom. I guess I'm on Zoom.
Yeah.
Nice to see you.
I'm not sure what screen the YouTube was showing, but it's just showing me. It's not showing what I can see on Zoom. So.
It's perfect. It's perfect. It's perfect, baby. It's right. Thank you.
So in a way, I suppose these techniques like relaxation techniques you can do in yoga or whatever, it is like a tapping into what we are. It's like a releasing of that identity, that story of time, and yeah, like a releasing of the person back into what is. But I guess normally the person comes back after it's ended. Your yoga's done, and the person comes back and reports who it is and what's happening, and back in that story. But I think those practices, like, I don't know, mindfulness, yoga, those things, I think obviously that there is more to them. Initially, we might get into doing it as a practice, but I think that the teachings of them are about awakening, are about who we are, not becoming slim or getting toned muscles or whatever. You know, our interpretation of the yoga is more, it's bigger than what we think it is generally. The teachings around it are about waking up to what is true, what is reality, as opposed to what is this mind-made reality. But I don't know much about yoga to that extent, you know. I don't really yeah. Or mindfulness. But they're great, they're great in terms of getting people to relax and getting people to open to something else beyond themselves, beyond the narrative of who they are and what's happening. But then I suppose that at some point there needs to also be a questioning of this person who thinks they're practicing yoga, they're practicing mindfulness. I'm not sure if that happens. Maybe it does at some point in those teachings, but don't know. For me, total relaxation is being like a baby again. Yeah, I can relate to that. I can see what you mean. But it feels a bit different. At the same time, it feels different to being the baby. I suppose what's different is there seems to be a maturity, like there seems to be a development. So obviously the intellect's developed, the brain's developed. Like, so in a baby, like, there's pure seeing, there's pure seeing, whereas in a grown-up, it feels like there is that pure seeing. It's hard to put words. It's hard to put words to it. Like there's something else that wasn't there as a baby. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful, Laura. It's really beautiful. Did you want to say anything or? No, okay.
I don't know what to say.
That's okay.
It's just beautiful, that's all.
Yeah,
It's just like I feel again like a baby, you know, and that is wonderful.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that's lovely.
I rediscover all this. I know the names and stuff, you know, but I rediscover it now in a very fresh
Yeah,
flavor. I don't know how to say it.
yeah.
Yeah. And somehow the words are oh, my bag is there, are poor.
Yeah.
You know, like they cannot reach too much anywhere. It's like something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
It's just amazing. It's just like nice to see you.
Yeah, you too.
Thank you, and I guess I will leave now.
Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now anyway. So I appreciate you coming on camera and sharing the beautiful sky and the bricks behind you and your face as well, and the colour on your top. I really appreciated having that visual. It was nice.
Yeah, you are beautiful too. Thank you, Kelly. Rebekah, Kelly. I don't know. We just have different names, you know, but in the end, it's just essence or whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just I don't know. This is love, like your book. Yeah. Much love.
Yeah, much love to you too, Laura.
Ciao. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Oh, just say I've just checked on YouTube and you are on YouTube. I hope you're okay with that, Laura. I didn't know whether it would show, but it has. Strange. So it does show on YouTube. It's confusing. It wasn't showing earlier, and then I don't know. That was really lovely. Thank Laura for being here on the Zoom call, and thank you for watching. And yeah, so lots of love. I shall see you probably Tuesday. Lots of love.